Here's another trip down memory lane for a number of you. For those of you who were born in the 1960s and 1970s, you'll go, oh crikey, I haven't seen one of them since I was a kid. And I'm one of them that will be saying it as well, because this is the larva of the garden tiger moth, affectionately known to generations of schoolboys as a woolly bear. I can see where the woolly bit comes in. I had secondary school education, so I can see that bit, I can make that bit out, but where the bear bit comes in, no idea, ain't got a clue. If only we had academies in them days, maybe I'd know. But this is a species that has declined enormously, and the garden tiger was once an extremely common moth throughout the county, even in urban areas. In gardens you would find these, and you would find the adult moths. You'd often disturb the moths from low vegetation. Garden tiger moths have pure white forewings with large brown spots or blotches, and the hind wings are pure pillar box red with brown spots or blotches, depending on how you determine a spot or a blotch, really. And these were so common, you never dreamt that they would decline, and decline to the point of extinction in knots for a number of years. You never see that in the time. And with wall brown butterfly, that was another thing. They were so common, and now they've been extinct in the county since about 2004. And this moth, say, it was found everywhere, even in urban areas, even middle of towns. You would find it on waste ground. It was everything. It was one of the caterpillar species you would find wherever you went as a kid. And then something happened in the late 70s and 1980s. Something changed that led to the downfall and decline of this moth. There's two factors thought most likely. One is winters. And in the 1960s and 1970s, those that can remember it, you had much colder and drier winters. You had a lot more frosts. You had less rain. All that began to change in the 1980s. The winters became far more mild and far wetter. The other factor is probably the use of pesticides and herbicides. Once again, we're back to the general tidying up of our urban streets, weed killing, but also roadsides, the edges of fields, all being affected by pesticides and herbicidal sprays. Of course, the two combined together could be the cause of the decline in the garden tiger moth. There are hints, slow hints of a comeback in Nottinghamshire by this species, but there are a few sites in the northeast of the county, sort of north of Retford and around the Misterton and Missing Car area, where it can still be found. It would be nice if this could return back to its previous numbers and range, but it's probably doubtful, to be honest. If it was going to do that, and the recovery or spread into Nottinghamshire again, it would have been faster than it is. You get species that spread in the range northwards from southern counties that can completely colonise the county within 3 or 4 years. So something is still not right for this moth to return, which is a shame, because both the moth and this caterpillar are beautiful things. Memories of a childhood, not a misspent youth, These came well before that.